Hello, welcome to Monday. It feels like a Monday, and I don't even know the days of the week anymore, really, but today feels like a Monday. I think I'm tired, from that hike I did on Saturday, and then I did yoga again this morning. My legs were so sore. I am going to make this a quick one today. We only have 7 here so far, so I'll wait the first hour. If it's not filled up, I'm shutting down. I'm just going to do what I can, and then I'm going live tomorrow, I think first time at High Vibe, and then I will be here on Wednesday. So he's not here yet. What? Hi, Isa. Your person's not there yet? What's going on? Let's see what Angel Eyes is. I just got all sweaty. I was nice and cool, and then I started this, and all of a sudden, I started sweating. He's up to let me know when he's in town. Is he driving to meet you? From where? How many miles away? All right. Let's see, Angel Eyes. Yeah, it's like the AC, I don't know, she got it on, but I don't want to complain about somebody else's place, but it's really, really... Michael Dolan, thank you for clicking the like button. Yeah, it's 100 degrees. It's really hot here too, but I was cool, and I've got my sweatshirt on. I was cool. And now, I don't know what happened. All right, let's see. Who is coming for me in love, and is it going to work out with Daniel? All right, so let's look at Daniel first. Is it going to work out with Daniel? How's it going to happen with Daniel? What sign is Daniel? I'm meeting Daniel. Cancer today at 4. Cancer. This is your Cancer. Yeah, you got a lot of water around you. All right. Daniel. Let's look at Daniel. How far are you guys away from each other? Nas! We got a dork in the house. A lot of water. All right. 4 swords. 5 of swords. We got the 6 of swords. 4, 5, and 6. Seems like it might be a rough road at first, but things may smooth out with Daniel. Why are their thoughts the 4 of swords? The Queen of Pentacles. They might feel as though they can't meet your expectations. So they might think you're too good for them. Feelings. Queen of Swords and the 5 of Swords. They don't trust you. The 6 of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles. You may walk away from this one. Yeah, they're open. You may walk away from this one. They might make you feel, they might not be honest with they might confuse you with their feelings. You must still be healing. I don't know what's going on. Have fun. Like the 3 of Cups, try to have fun with this. You know what I'm seeing is that you might move on from this guy, but have fun while you're with them. There could be just some miscommunication, or you guys don't communicate. You guys don't communicate. I don't know. I don't like the Queen of Swords and the Five of Swords in the feelings position. It's not being honest or being scattered about their thoughts and feelings. I just think that you might be too good. I don't know. You haven't even met them yet. I don't want to give you a bad reading on that. I just think that you might move on from that one. But let me know. Let's see. Who's coming towards you in love and is it going to work out? Let's see. So anybody else coming towards you in love? And also there was 2 queens that showed up there. So why don't you ask him if he's seeing somebody else? Be straight up and ask them if they're seeing somebody else. Oh my God, your cat. Because 2 queens showed up. All right, who's coming towards you in love? All right, you got 3 of Cups here. You got the 3 of Cups again. That's the second time. So I kind of get the energy of just have fun with this date. Don't take it too seriously. All right, you got the 8 of Pentacles. You got a Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. Give it a little bit of time. Have some patience. 7 of Cups. You have a lot of options coming your way. There could be an earthy energy that's worth your commitment. Sagittarius, Temperance card, Divine Partner. Did she have a crooked nose? You have a lot of options coming towards you. There's a possibility of a Sagittarius coming towards you, but just be patient. If you're looking for commitment too as well, there could be an earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I would ask him straight to his face if he's talking to somebody else, and there's a chance that they might deny it. All right, they may deny it. Don't be fooled. Hi, Galactic. Let me see. I think you're next after. I'm like in summer mode today. Like I don't want to work. Ever since I've gotten to Oregon, I don't want to work. But all I've been doing, wait a minute, but that don't, I think he may be, but I will tell when I ask. Yeah, make sure you, I'm going to take off my clothes. I'm sorry, guys. I know you guys just absolutely hate this, but I was cold and then now it got hot. I broke my nose 10 years ago. Not 2 crooked. No. I've never had my nose broken. I have a split lip. This side? Yeah. I had a split lip and I have a scar. Mm-hmm. Luke Lee. Let's see. Put Luke in there. So you guys, I'm doing that sound healing. I'm not really announcing it too much because I'm nervous about people, meeting people. But if you guys are interested and I know you guys are in this area, if you want to stop by, you can come hang out with me. They have some awesome food trucks over here that I've been checking out. And let me see. The other Scorpio went silent. Let me pull a card for the other Scorpio. Give me a card for this Scorpio. That's okay. Put your message in right now, Luke, and I'll start it. Let me see. We own it in our minds. When we want something, we covenant. Getting kind of deep there. Let's look at this. Are you still here, Paola? Let's look at this Scorpio. Playing games, emotional, block them. Four Swords, block them. Queen of Wands in reverse. All right. So this person it could be connected to somebody else right now. All right. That's all it is. And the High Priestess there, being deceptive, secretive. We all have baggage. It's just that, you know, the whole idea here is to work on it. It's to work on it. So everybody comes with a little bit of baggage, but this Scorpio of yours, I would block them. I would ignore them. I would back off. They're talking to somebody else. There's a Queen of Wands in reverse showing up. And it also could be they're just non-committal too, playing games. The High Priestess. They may pop back up. They're going to keep popping back up. But you just want to flirt. It's a flirter. Yeah, now Taurus. Now you're going back to the Taurus way. So you're going down a river. You're floating down a side river that's all mucky. You got to go back to the center lane. Yeah, up here, you know what, Oregon, I love it here. I wish I could stay. I just you can wear your yoga clothes, your gym clothes, your hair up, tank. It's like Florida here. You can do the same thing. But it's not as humid here. A lot of craft beer here. I have drank more beer here. I don't get drunk or anything because I won't be able to get up at 5 a.m. and do yoga. But there's a lot of craft beer here. I went from like, I remember when I first got here, I was like, I would, whenever I had beer, I would drink like Modelo Oro, like 90 calorie Modelo. It would be like a splurge. I get up here and it's like one IPA and I'm like, you know, in bed by 8. It's like New Hampshire here. New Hampshire here is really strong. New Hampshire had really strong IPAs. He's more focused on his house, not being a hoe. Yeah. Is on it. All right, Glam, I got you in. All right, I'm moving to Fernando. I got to pick up the pace here. Glam. All right, Fernando. All right, what between you and JS in the near future? You versus JS. You versus JS. like when I was back in New Hampshire, when I was doing CrossFit all the time, we had a really awesome, what do you call it, where they make them, like the IPA places, the breweries, right across the street from our gym. And I worked out like 6 days a week. We'd go over there on Thursdays and Fridays right after a workout. And like you could only have 2 IPAs. But I haven't drank much since then, especially when I was sick during all that time. So when I came up here and I had my first IPA, like I thought I had an allergic reaction. I can't drink the heavy wheat ones, but I can drink the lighter pale IPAs. Yeah, I can't drink a Pilsner. Yeah, the Oregon Pilsner is good. And I can't drink wine. Like I can't drink wine or any kind of like stuff like that anymore. Like that gives me a headache. You, the Queen of Swords. Mutual energy, 2 of Pentacles. We got JS, the Empress card. So they're a fresh start. The mutual energies, the Two of Pentacles. Why are you the Queen of Swords? The Four of Cups. Ace of Cups. And the Temperance card. So their wife still have. Alexa, why are you coming on?
I'm having trouble here. Can you say that again?
Alexa, shut off. All right, there's still love between the two of you, and there's still some back and forth going between the two of you. I see that you've got the Four of Cups, and then you're the Queen of Swords. You may not receive the love that you're looking for. It'll be a lot of responsibilities between the two of you, a lot of prioritizing work, going back and forth, working together. The Ace of Cups there shows still love there, possibility for a new beginning when, this time around, mutual energy. But also the challenge, because the middle is the challenge position too, which is, juggling. They've got a lot going on in their life, and they have their wife and divine partnership is showing up. So there's still love there showing up, but you may be in the Four of Cups energy where you may just feel stuck because there's nothing much you can do here when it comes to that, is what I'm seeing. Any behaviors or actions towards you? Any behaviors or actions towards you? We got the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. So I sort of feel like partnering up, making plans and decisions and working together. So it's a lot of work energy around, a lot of teaming up, a lot of Pentacles for you guys. So Pentacles is talking about work-related, material things. You've got the Two of Wands here. So it looks like you could be planning and making a lot of decisions together with the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. I don't know how that relates. So I don't know if you guys will be collaborating and forming some sort of partnership, right? I've got the Five of Swords, though, as the outcome. It still could be a little bit stressful for you because you got the Four of Cups here and you're the Queen of Swords, which is, it's about standing up, into your truth here, because emotionally you may not feel fulfilled with them when it comes to love and romance. So it may stress you out. I do have the Magician card. I see a possibility of a new beginning, obviously with manifestation, the way you perceive things, what you believe and what you want to manifest and experience is through your thoughts and your narrative around this situation. I'm getting a lot of work-related stuff between the two of you, planning and taking, moving forward, but I'm not getting a lot of romance. All right. And I am seeing the wife and the family taking precedence, finding balance. It's almost like Two of Pentacles. They'll be balancing a lot on their plate when it comes to family, home, and work-related stuff. So that's the current energy right now. I could be picking up on what's going on right now, preparing. Maybe there's a lot of preparing to go back to work. Okay. All right. Yeah, I know. I really I've liked wine in the past, but it's just one wrong glass. Like I can drink I like dry wine. I like dry white wine, but it has to be really, really crisp and really, I don't know. And I think I just can get the worst headaches I've ever had have been and I stay hydrated. Like I drink a lot of water and electrolytes, especially here, electrolytes. So it doesn't matter. I get the worst headaches. All right. Alluring. Who are you saying no to? All right. Sonia. Alluring. What do I need to know at the moment in love? Anything that comes up. So I'm going to make it, I want to make it a point when I leave here to drive down the coast. I want to get through the redwoods and go down the coast and make sure I check out all those areas on the west side of Oregon. What do I need to know at the moment in love? Anything else I need to know? Ace of Cups. Sounds lovely. New beginning coming in, maybe within the month. Queen of Swords, here you are. Looks like you, or could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini coming in. All right, end to your stresses, whatever you're stressing about, right? Your anxiety is about to end, right? And the Five of Pentacles. I think you're stressing. I think you're feeling kind of alone and have anxiety about being alone. And you're losing sleep over this. You got to step up into the Queen of Swords energy. You get your head straight. You're focusing too much on not having something or regret, like you did something wrong or you're not doing something right. You've been rejected. All right. The more you keep focusing on that, you're going to keep bringing that into your reality. I'm trying to stay as basic all the time as I can, and I'm going to keep repeating that. Whenever you keep focusing on, you got to look at it like this. You got neutral, which is just being in the now. Neutral and positive. You got neutral and negative. Anytime you start drifting into the negative thoughts, you're feeling it. It's affecting your emotions. And so then you start having all these other fears and anxieties come up. And then every other thing that goes on in your life, no matter what it is, you start to view it from that mindset. So you start to look at everything else is going wrong, and you start to resonate with not having it. So as hard as it can be to discipline yourself, no matter what the circumstance shows up for you, the Queen of Swords, basically can find balance with emotions and logic. This is just a thought, and I'm bringing it to reality by giving it meaning and focusing on it. When you can learn to just go, okay, I have a thought, sounds good, I'm going to let it go, and I'm going to replace it with a thought that I really want to have now. Even if it doesn't feel real yet, I'm going to keep thinking everything's okay, everything's great, I'm in alignment, love's here. People are attracted to me. People pursue me. And you might not see it yet in your reality, but what you're doing is reprogramming your mind, and you're relaxing your body, and you're relaxing your emotions. And then you're realizing, no, nothing's wrong. So you're in control of your story. And the more you stay in resonance with this story, this new narrative, is everything's okay, I have love in my life, you're going to start seeing it reflect. I practice this all the time. You're going to see it reflect. Believe me, I've had like 3 people talk to me this week just so I could test it. And I was like, yeah, just changing my resonance. Right? And that's just it. It's just controlling your mind. Get out of the 9 of Swords energy and the 5 of Pentacles energy. The Queen of Swords. You've got to balance your thoughts and your emotions. You have the Ace of Cups coming in for you. You got the 2 of Pentacles and you got the King of Pentacles. So you have a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, all right? The 2 of Pentacles, right? Which means it could be a little bit of time, up to a month, right? But also could be a couple people. Oh, I was going to say that. I got the King of Swords. So you got two options coming towards you. The King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Change your mindset. Yeah, so I actually was a little bit nervous about the sound bath. So I was going to do that 2-day thing. And then I chickened out because I'm really awkward in person when I first meet you. And I was like, do I want to open up and do this meet and greet thing? So what I did was, she's just doing a sound healing. And I'm going to be there, you know. And so it'll just be a couple hours. After that, we'll hang out if people are there, if people show up locally. And but in the future, I may do something like with my sister or something where I have somebody with me, you know what I mean, for, you know, just a partner. And I may do something bigger where I would plan something, and hopefully like a retreat type thing that you guys could plan to come. All right. So you guys are saying you booked. Who booked? So I sent 2 payments. It wouldn't let me type my question on it, but is it okay that I wanted to send anyways? You got my message. All right. I starred both yours. I did. And then Nas booked 2. So I got Nas there as well. And SR. So I'll just trust you guys. I'll see your payments when I get there. So SR, Nas, and I got Luke. Luke, Kim, Glam, SR, and Nas. So I think that's 12. Emma is next. I would totally love to hang out with you guys, but a partner. But well, thank you, Michael. Yeah, the only reason why I'm not in a relationship is because I have my own block. That's the only reason why. I mean, it's like now I create an excuse every single time. You can do that with your thoughts, you know. You create your own blocks when it comes to relationships. All right, Emma. I mean, I'm sure that was very general. Let me see. All right, for the week, general energy. These cards need let's get the general energy for the week. Let's see if I can get, I feel like playing with different cards today. What's your general energy for the week? You know, we are in that Aquarius full moon right now, right? Tomorrow, Tuesday is tomorrow, right? It's going to be heightened. And what were you thinking about in January 2023, this past January? What intentions did you set, and has anything transpired since? Because things are starting to manifest. I was just getting ready to go to Costa Rica at the time, and I remember certain things, and I've manifested almost all of them. They're still manifesting. So right now, during this month, we have, and I really do believe this. Sometimes I pick out the transits, you know, that I really want to focus on. But we have the Aquarius full moon, and we have also the Pisces full moon, and we have the new moon in Leo, right? So it's really tapping into your inner child there, and creativity and expression. So you have this month right now is a real strong cosmic. Yes, my manifestations have been coming in, said Radiant. Me too. Like mine have been working all 6 months, right? But I'm starting to see even more come to fruition. Just because you don't see the full thing, you'll see the, if you're aware, you'll see things coming in. But right now, this month, there's a real strong, potent energy for some of these manifestations to be showing up. And then so reaffirm them on the new moon on the 6th, I think it's 13th or the 14th. 15, I don't know. The dates. Don't quote me on dates, guys. All right, so you got Mercury energy too. And so Mercury is in Virgo right now, and Mercury is going to be going retrograde at the end of the month, all right? But this right now, Mercury is really strong energy for you. So it's about communication, awareness for you this week, being very aware and writing, and maybe hearing some news this week, some short trips. Pay attention to your thoughts and ideas this week. Focus on what your perception is, how you're seeing things. So you may have to shift your perspective. Mercury's in Virgo right now, and that's home for Virgo. So that's like really paying keen awareness to your thoughts and the way you communicate to others and yourself. So that's going to be very important this week. Right? It's kind of like basically really fine-tuning everything I've been talking about too. So you may be learning something new this week. You may be understanding something a little bit deeper this week. Pay attention to the news that comes your way, and maybe script this week. This week might be a good week for you to revisit, some of those manifestations that you were doing in January, and just come back in and see if your thoughts have changed. See if you feel it a little bit differently, and see if you can fine tune them a little bit. I'm glad you enjoyed the sound bath. She was struggling again with some of the sound again last night. We might just do recordings. We are going to just do recordings from now on, so she can record them and not worry about the sound when we go live. And we will put them up so that it'll be better quality. All right. Oh, it's too short notice. I wish you could come. All right. So anything else Spirit wants you to know? So really focus on this Mercury energy. And know that at the end of the month, also at the end of the month, when it goes retrograde, again, because it's in Mercury's in Virgo, it could really mess with your communication and how you're talking to yourself. And there could be miscommunication. All right. 9 of Pentacles as well, too. So this is an energy of abundance. It's about giving and receiving. This could be a week where you may feel called to give a little more to other people. It's just a feeling that might come up, especially with that Mercury and Virgo energy. You may feel more confident this week, but you may receive some money or just feel real, some sort of financial flow coming in, easy financial flow. I've got the Sage energy, so wisening up. I've got the 3 of Cups, maybe hanging out with some good people this week. Maybe a reconciliation. Maybe there is an offering going on here. Maybe spending some money. So you might be spending some money on some friends or some good family members or just a group of people. You might be going on a short trip this week and just kind of hanging out and having a good time, keeping your vibe high. But that is an energy of possible communication coming in, if you were going to reconcile. I do have the 7 of Pentacles for you, though. So I'm going to wrap up your message with this, all right? This is going to be a week that I want you to fine-tune, reevaluate your path. I want you to take a look with that 7 of Pentacles at how far you've come and everything that you've done and all the things that have worked out for you. And now shift your perspective, see where your thoughts are. There's another way around this. You're at kind of a roadblock here with some of your manifestations, but you've invested a lot in, and you're still, you know what I mean? You just have to reevaluate, where are you putting too much of your energy that doesn't need it anymore? And where can you release some energy, and where can you focus on some new manifestations, some new thoughts? And I know what you're manifesting in because I know who it was in January. So it's about reevaluating how you're going to focus on this moving forward. This is a real strong week for you to find time to hang out with good people, be around good energy so you keep your vibe up, but rewrite your manifestations. Have them down and set in stone before we get to the new moon in Leo is what I'm getting for you. All right, so it's going to be about reevaluating your thought process on things and strategizing. And possibly hanging out. You could be going on a date too. The Three of Pentacles is a date. You might be receiving communication and offer for a date. And let's see, we have Melinda just came in. I'll put Melinda in. All right. So Emma, that was basically saying like to revisit your manifestation that you want, but just approach it from a different perspective. Look at what has worked in the past 6 months, how far you came, and how can you reroute it? Oh, I didn't even put your name up there. Sorry, there's your name. All right, let's see. Yeah. All right. So we had Jenny. Now, Jenny, so okay, I do have to say this though, Jenny. These readings online are like maybe up to 5 minutes at most. Sometimes it can be a little more. Sometimes people pay for longer readings or advice. But like what you're sending me, Jenny, I don't know if you're here, but I did put a post in there when you come in, is like you sent me a long thing that's for like a personal reading. So there's a lot here, and you asked 2 questions. So I'll give you the cards that come out, but it's going to be real. I'm not going to get all into everything, because you didn't. It's like you just asked, you just paid for the questions, and so there really is a lot here, and so a lot to take in. So it would have to be more of a personal reading. It's pretty deep, is what I'm saying. Because like even like being able to get past this emotion, this struggle you're going through, it's going to take more than. Okay. So I'm just going to pull out what might be next in your career job for me. Let's see. I'll do my best. All right. What's all right. And happy birthday if it's your birthday. You're a Leo. What's next in career job for me? You're scared it's the wrong time to look for something new and it not work out. Any advice, guidance on what my approach should be and is appreciated. Well, I'm going to say this. I'm big on career moves. I've changed my career a lot in my life, and it's been very scary. I've done several different things, and it's always been the best move I ever made, was to try something new and move on. Worst case scenario is you're scared and that you might choose something that you don't like. But guess what? You can always go back to your other job if you leave on good terms. Always leave your jobs on good terms, unless there's been a couple times I've walked out because I was never going to go back, because I was, I was a workaholic and I got taken advantage of, so I was like, bye. But your approach is going to be to look for a job now. There's no wrong time to look for a job. That's a story in your head. I have to wait for some. What are you waiting for? You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So you just look. The best time to look for a new job is when you have a current job. If you look for a new job when you don't have a job, it's always the hardest to find a job. So just look and see what's out there. The journey, get ready to go on a new journey. It's the same thing I just said. It's time to go. The King of Fire, there you are, confidence. Start putting your applications out there. And, you know, we think that we don't have the skills to get a new job. And most people that get the jobs don't have the skills, but they have the confidence. You go in there and you find out you have to learn everything they have to teach you anyways. You just have to get in the front door, your foot in the door. Once you get in the foot in the door, most people want to train you. They don't want you to know everything. They want to train you the way they want you to work for their company. So start looking. You got the Journey card, the King of Fire. Start looking for your job. Seven of Swords. Quit lying. You're making excuses. All right. You're making excuses and you're letting your limiting beliefs and you lying to yourself about how your worth. So that's where it comes to career. You just got to go for it. Most people, almost most of us don't know what the hell we're doing. We just go for it. Figure it out when you get there. Figure it out on the way. If you're a Leo, you've got the confidence to do it. All right? It's never the wrong time. I thought you had another question. Oh, you did. Yeah. You sent this here. Let me see. Your second. Yeah, there's just so much here. I can't. There's a lot to take in here. All right, so I'm just going to pull 3 cards for that and see, if this will stop. Will his feelings for you change? And what's the future outcome? What's thoughts? What's the challenge? What's the future? Oh, will this cycle with him ever end? All right, you got the Journey card again. So you got a long road ahead here. Heaven and earth right now. Bringing a balance, emotion, and elect. All right. And the 8 of Swords. There's a lot of negative energy between the two of you. A lot of limiting beliefs, a lot of fears, a lot of anxieties, a lot of self-imposed limiting beliefs and thoughts. You're creating a lot of anxiety around this situation. That if you want this to change, you've got to change yourself, your thoughts about the situation. All right, there's no other way around this. You keep approaching this scenario with the way things were, and you're still stuck in the past. Every single time you come up against this relationship, you're always coming from a place of what happened to you, what they did, how angry or negative thoughts you have towards this situation. Every single time you confront this situation or you talk to this person, you have these negative energies. So you're repeating the pattern constantly. Even though you feel as though somebody else did something to you, you still have to hold yourself accountable and change the story from within so you can stay in the now and you can write the future. The future doesn't exist yet. You can change the relationship between you and another person by how you perceive the other person. You've got to change your thoughts about how you perceive this person so that you can forgive and accept them for who they are, and you can move forward. Until you accept them, you have the emotion and intellect cards. So you've got your feelings and your thoughts. You've got to balance those and ground yourself. Sometimes you're up in, here, always focusing on the past and stuff. You got to bring yourself back to earth, ground yourself, and build yourself back up. Become secure and grounded in your emotions and logic. And if you want this to change, you have to change the way you perceive this person. You have to accept and be willing to move forward without constantly bringing up the past or reminding people about the past or expecting somebody to fix something or make something right for you. If you can accept that and you can decide to build a new relationship in the future, there's possibility that this will come into balance. But without that happening, every single time you guys communicate, there's going to be anger, resentment, bitterness, and frustration that is going to show up in every conversation you have, and it's going to repeat the karmic pattern. So this is going to, this is going to be a journey. It's going to be a journey for you. First of all, it starts with acceptance. All right, so and that's probably, with what you're saying in here, the deepest I can go with what's going on, because there's a lot there. And, even the thought of somebody coming back and constantly sticking it to you, like you say, there's a way that you can still see a person. And if you know that that's their behaviors, you can not accept that behavior and still move forward and change the narrative. All right. I've dealt with some pretty douchey people before. You can change the douchiness, but you can't change them. But you can change how it shows up for you and what you have to create boundaries. All right. Good luck and happy birthday too. So I hope that did help you. All right. Ethereal. Where's ethereal? All right. Will Jay ever give me a solid, healthy relationship? Well, Jay, Scorpio, those water energies are coming out to play. I swear, if you guys were watching my readings yesterday, they got long. I got tired, but I was like, but I just like to go. I wish I could just do a long collective, but there was a lot of water coming out to play in the summertime this month coming up. So, and now I'm seeing it, and everybody's reads, and everybody's questions. There's some Scorpios coming. Even I'm coming out to play. I went out hiking, and I was talking to a couple people I know, and I'm like, I don't know. So if some of you out there after Scorpios, you might get your chance right now. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. For some reason, the Leo energy just is very fun for us. That's mine. I don't know if that's true, but hi, Ethereal. All right. Will Jay ever give me, Taurus, a solid, healthy relationship? I got the Page of Swords, some clarity. I got the Hierophant in reverse, though. I got the Seven of Cups. I got the Three of Swords. This person's broke your heart so many times. The problem is they can't make a decision. They think about you. They like to talk to you. They like to communicate with you. But I'm gonna flip the script here on you, because you're the Taurus, and in their position, it's the Hierophant reverse, which means maybe being dishonest or not being honest. But it also could be that you don't trust them. I don't know if there's been other choices or options, or they think their choice or an options, or this person just keeps their options open and they've hurt you before, or if there's a third party. I don't know if there's a third party. But you're the Three of Swords, and it's showing up as you've had your heart broken. So this person's, you don't trust this person. So that could be the problem. Once, if the trust issue between the two of you, maybe because of other options or other choices, or it's happened before in the past. I've got the Six of Pentacles because there's a lot of caring, supportive energy between the two of you. So things could come to a balance, but you've been hurt pretty bad for some reason, or somebody has. If I got the cards reversed, that's a possibility. I don't know if they've cheated or they've broke your heart, or there's been a third party. But your fear, you're also showing up as being a fear of commitment too. So we can mirror each other. So there is a possibility here with the Six of Pentacles of things coming to a balance. So your answer is yes, but you've got to get to the root issue. Yeah, that's what's coming through. So whatever that wound is, once that wound is healed, forgiven, accepted, I mean, that's deep, There's a possibility that you guys can come together. So I'm going to send a lot of love and good luck. And these cards, guys, the humidity. All right. Alyssa. I feel like I started to read that book years ago. I don't think, obviously, I ever finished it, but I remember it. All right, Alyssa. All right. I'm hoping I'll be present during the live. I'm at work later than you. My God, what message does Spirit have for me today? All right. Thank you, Ethereal. Aphrodite. You're welcome. All right. Let me see. What messages does Spirit have for Alyssa today? You got choices. You've got the Seven of Pentacles and you've got the Fool card. All right. So you got to make a decision, some sort of decision. Take a leap of faith. The choice card, Seven of Pentacles. You may have made some investments in the past. Are you still investing in something that's not worth your energy anymore? Is it paying out for you? Or is it time to make a decision to move on from something that you've put a lot of time into? Or is it time, have you put, are you just letting fears, is it worth your investment to keep on trying? Because the Seven of Pentacles can, tell us that, you have a kind of a yellow light, a roadblock, but all it's saying is there's another way around. So you've got a major decision to make right now. Is something worth your investment, or have you been investing so much, but you haven't gotten a return of investment? Only you can make that decision. Right? You gotta look in the mirror, take a good look at yourself and look at what you want, what you need, and are you being fulfilled? Are your needs being met? Right? And we got the King of Water. So King of Water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. could have a person with this quality around you. Maybe this is somebody that is worth your investment, or you need to make a decision about this person. This is also asking you to step up into that Scorpio energy, regardless of your sign, and focus on how you feel. Does it feel right to you? It's got to feel good. Trust your feelings, trust your intuition. Also, there's a sense of calmness here too. So whenever I see the King of Cups, King of Water, he reminds me of pure emotional calmness and stability, and really going within and looking at really what you're feeling. Are these, triggers? Are these fears? Or are you really are you ignoring your intuition? Or, is this, do you have a fear of rejection or fear of getting hurt? Things like that. But also maintain balance when it comes to your emotions right now while you're trying to make this decision so that you can hear your truth. So the choice is, are you putting too much into something that is not worth your investment, or are you scaring yourself from something that might be a wise investment? So the King of Water is the card of going within in meditation, also self-care, taking care of yourself. I did pull the Destiny card, so the choice is yours. The Destiny card is the Wheel of Fortune. So if you're seeing the same thing happen, if you're focusing on your past and you're seeing red flags show up for you that have been a repeated from your past, do you want to continue down that same road, or do you want to let go of the past, focus on your future, where you can, it's like the golden road, the golden book, right? You can write your own story. You can choose to get off the karmic wheel and do what feels best and feel right for you. So I don't know what kind of decision you have to make right now, but you have a choice. And it's also the Wheel of Fortune is, take a risk. If this is, with something like you've been bringing up lately, is it just your fears holding you back, or is it about you just taking a risk and going for it and maintaining patience and balance and emotional stability and just trusting your intuition? Hope that helped. All right, I saw a tram came in. Or TLE. All right, we're on Galactic. All right. All right, so I'm on Galactic. I had a conversation with coworker to make things kosher between us at work. How is this week looking between us? Hopefully no tension or awkwardness, but professionalism. All right, let's see. Let's see, you versus them. All right, 5 of Cups in reverse, so it looks like reconciling. All right, the mutual energy is the 9 of Swords, so there's some There's definitely some regret, maybe shame, guilt, whatever. And we got the Five of Pentacles, though, for you. So I do feel like there's an energy around you of the Five of Pentacles, still kind of feeling kind of blah about it. You know what I mean? Still struggling with it. There's still some anxiety, regret, maybe over something that's been said between the two of you, right? There's still a little bit of anxiety between the two of you. But they're the Five of Cups in reverse, which is saying they're reconciled with it. They feel good. They're fine. They're good. So what this is telling me is that your perception, you're going to have to let go of that narrative now. If you really want this to change this week, if you're saying you had a conversation with the coworker to make things kosher, then now you've accepted this. It's done. It's over. Drop it. Stop telling the same story over and over and over and over again. I heard something funny about cancers, right? And I know a lot of cancers, right? And I never would have thought this about cancer, but I guess I would. I guess I do, because I know cancers, because it is, most of the cancers I know are in professional, usually the healing arts, or they're my counselor or something. But cancers have a hard time with their ego letting go, because you believe what you say is absolutely right all the time, because you feel it so deeply. So no matter what anybody says to you, it's hard for you the most to let go. I was like, wow, when I read this, it's from astrologer. And I was like, that makes so much sense, though, because I'm always talking about how our thoughts control our feelings and our thoughts are connected, and that's how we experience and perceive the outside world. But if you're so stuck on your thoughts being right, you're imprinting your subconscious, and you are creating those feelings. And because those feelings, those thoughts are so stuck in your head, those feelings are even more true. Those feelings are so dang true for you, because you're a water sign and you're a feeler. So now you can't tell the difference between intuition and your ego and feelings. And so it's hard for you to reprogram your mind with that, unless you can put your ego aside. You've got to you got to push yourself out of the way. You've got to completely say to myself, you know what, I'm going to admit I'm not right. Even if you think you're right, I'm not right. Over here, what do I want? So if you had this conversation and it's kosher, this week, you cannot go in with binoculars looking around and hoping for them to magically start skipping around you and so whistling and like the fool card and being like, hey, what's up? If they don't show up for you or something, you're going to go straight back into something's wrong, especially with the Five of Pentacles energy and the Nine of Swords. And then you're going to start replaying this. Oh, I thought it was kosher. I thought it was fine. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's going on? And your person's over here fine. Your person's feeling good. They've reconciled with it. So if you go in and you don't act like it's kosher, they're not going to trust you. They're not going to trust your words. So you've got to accept now that whole scenario, that whole narrative is over. That week is over. You can rewrite this whole new week by what you perceive. You've got to go in there like nothing's ever happened. This is where your fellow Scorpios come in. I guess we can play it real chill, real cool, let go, like nothing happened. Put on a game face, but don't just act normal. Because it looks as though, things are fine. I got the Empress in reverse here, so you're letting trust issues get to you. You're not trusting, or you may go in there with this distrusting attitude, like, oh, it's not kosher, something's wrong. You've got to, that shit is what you have to get out of your head when you go in there. You have to pretend like you just walked into a new movie set. Whole new day, whole new dawn. All right, so I've got Luke. And You said you sent 2. All right. So finally got my Scorpio rising girl, but is this going to be a waste of my time? She is a unhappy relationship and seems to only want sex. Well, fine by me, but don't want to waste my time if that's all it is. Well, all right. She's in a unhappy relationship, but she won't get out of it. So she's not leaving this person, and she's having sex with you. So you're fitting into her life right now. She doesn't have to do anything. She doesn't want to leave that person. Otherwise, she would leave that person and she would come commit to you. You're filling a space. You're giving her what she needs. I saw a comedian talk about this when it was about a third-party situation. A husband and wife weren't getting along, and every time he got mad, he would go hang out with her. And she did this for a couple of years, thinking he was going to leave. He made a joke about it, obviously, but he actually was pretty straightforward to this person. This woman didn't have to do anything. I mean, this guy doesn't have to change anything, because whenever he's feeling down, the side person always comes in and does exactly what he needs or wants. And that's all they need, just to raise their feelings, raise their vibrations for a little bit. Then they go back to this person. If you want more from her, she's got to leave this unhappy relationship and decide to commit to you. You're going to be playing this for a while. I know you didn't ask for advice, but I just gave it. You gotta set boundaries. All right. I've got the 8 of Wands, so I see a lot of passion. 7 of Swords. Cheating, lying, deceitful. And I've got you, the 10 of Cups. So you're ready for a relationship, and she's all about passion, sex. The problem is the 7 of Swords. You can't trust this. Right now, all right, the thing is right now it's moving pretty fast. It's very passionate, and there's a possibility you guys could have a relationship. But right now, there's dishonesty right now, and what's going on right now, you know, they say if it's happening now, it could happen in the future to you. So you got to think about this 7 of Swords. It could go somewhere else, but you've got to confront this 7 of Swords. You don't want to be the person she's cheating on somebody with. So if you want, it could go somewhere else into the 10 of Cups, this possibility, but you've got to get this person to commit to you. All right. So the answer is yes. It could go somewhere else. It could. But right now, it's going to be a big fat headache for you. But you got your Scorpio, you know. You did. You're halfway there. But you want the good side of Scorpio, right? Kim S. Good luck. Hi, Kim. All right. Cappy contacted me, like you said, at the time you said it. Oh, wow. After 4 months. Very, very flirty. Wait a minute. And I just got over a wife that was saying this to me. Yes, Pisces and Scorpio, LOL. But Pisces and Scorpio can be the best in relationships. You just have to be dating healthy. You got to date anybody healthy. But I mean, like, you know, you don't want that. You don't want that manipulative game playing with a water energy. All right. Contact me like you said. Yay. After 4 months. Very, very flirty. What are his intentions, if any, for the future? Does he want to meet up? I'm a Pisces. All right. See, I'm telling you, water's out right now. It's the summertime. Hey, all the signs can be cruel, Issa. All the signs. Geminis? Really? Geminis can be up there on the list, and Libras. Let me see. Oh, it says summertime. Yes. August is the best time. All right. Let's see. Very flirty. What are his intentions, if any, for the future? Does he want to meet up? So let's see his thoughts, feelings, and intentions about meeting up. All right. Woohoo! You got the Lovers card. So they definitely flirting with you. 5 of Swords in reverse. They're not playing games. We got the 2 of Swords here, though, so it has to make a difficult choice, though. So I don't know what's going on in the choice. And I got the Ace of Swords in reverse for you, so you don't trust them. You definitely don't trust them. All right? So that could be where the confusion's coming in, all right? There may have to be maybe some more communication between the 2 of you. It doesn't look like they're playing games with you. It looks like they do want to meet up. Like, look at this. They want to meet up. So, and I got the Page of Swords in reverse. All right. So you got to make sure that could be the energy of they keep an eye on you, you know, but they also could be, you know, not being honest with you as well, too. But it's showing not playing games. But they're just not, maybe they've been dishonest in the past, and maybe you have to get over, or you have to figure out, or just more communication. So at this point in the game, what I would say is that you've got to figure out whether or not you trust them or not, and if you can accept it, and maybe communicate with them a little bit more. Because if the 5 of Swords was upright, I would have said, whoa, they're playing games with you, but I got to read the card the way it says, but it's showing that you don't trust them. So don't build a negative story yet. Just make sure you're getting the truth from them. You know, communicate more. All right. So glam. All right. How is Jay currently? You're welcome. What do you mean pre-shuffled tarot card deck as per question? The future is near, says ChatGPT. I love ChatGPT, but I don't know what you're referring to. All right. How is Jay currently feeling about us? Less stressed. Judgment. I've got the Knight of Cups in reversed, but it's in the challenge position, so maybe they're having second thoughts. And I've got the Page of Pentacles. So it looks like they're thinking about reaching out, or at least want to be friends or start fresh. The Judgment card. They may be holding back on romantic feelings, but it's in the challenge position in reverse. So it's kind of saying that they're holding back, but it could be a challenge too. For some reason they are. Maybe they don't want to go back into something that was stressful. But that can be a card of coming back around. Judgment card, set a fresh start. So the Page of Pentacles is saying like sincere, hey, how you doing? Maybe, yeah, communicating more, putting a foot in. It looks like they're putting a foot in, but they're holding back their emotions, holding back their feelings right now. So I think why they're holding back a little bit is they're afraid to go back into something that's super stressful, or they don't want to go back into, burnout, or I don't know if you guys burnt each other out, or, if there was it was really hard for you guys, a lot of frustration between the two of you. So looking good. All right. Yes, that's who you are, SR. Yes, I did, Sophie. You came in. I didn't get it till a couple days later. I shut down. I was already closed when you came in. I can't always remember your names with your screen names. That's why usually when I close down a live, it's hard for me to keep track of everything that comes in afterwards. So I did, though. I know who you are, but I don't know where it is. Are you here, SR? Oh, I did. I replied to you. Yeah, yes, I replied to you. Did you get my reply? All right. What are Andreas's feelings for me? That's right. Okay. So thank you for coming in. Yes, I replied to you. All right. What are Andrea's feelings for me? Is it your birthday? What are Andrea's feelings for me? All right, 10 of Wands in reverse for you too. They're attracted to you, very attracted to you. The Fool card, maybe a fresh start or taking a leap of faith, but lack of courage for some reason, or you're insecure about this. 7-6. Okay. They seem to be very, very attracted to you. I don't know if there's a lack of confidence about taking a leap of faith. I don't know if you feel insecure about the situation, but are they a player? Have they played with you? Or do you think that they're a player? They hold back. They hold back their feelings from you, and it's making you feel insecure. But it looks like they're highly attracted to you sexually, too. They look at you as the Empress. I think it's just you. Maybe some space, take a step back and give yourself a little bit of space. You might be stressing out too much about this situation. It looks as though they want to move forward, but you don't trust them. I just keep getting your cards as you don't trust them. Right? Page of Cups in reverse. Have they blocked you? Have they gone in it? I mean, are they immature? Are they younger than you? Do they act childish? I mean, I need a little help here. This is kind of like, this is getting kind of like, this is all about you not trusting them. They might be immature and a little bit childish, and they might look at you as the mother, maybe a mother figure, very attracted to you, but you might be dealing with somebody who's just emotionally immature. So that's what I've got for you. And you're not trusting the situation because they're younger than you. Yeah, that's what it says. You're very insecure. That could be what's holding him back. I don't know if it had anything. I was trying to figure it out, but it was saying you're very insecure. You don't trust them. You lack confidence. And so that could be holding them back from moving towards you. They don't even look at you like that. That's your own insecurities. Because they find you. Listen to the reading, because I feel like I'm going to go through the whole thing again. Yeah, listen to the reading in the beginning. You asked how they felt about you, and they find you very attractive. And the Fool card, they can see a fresh start with you. But I'm getting that you're blocking it with your insecurities. And you know, if you don't work on that, you don't have to hear this or not, but if you don't work on your insecurities, they're going to keep showing up for you in every relationship you try to start. Because it repels people away, and we don't realize it. We think we can tuck it, but our insecurities creep up in all different kinds of ways. All right. Why is Desmond acting a fool? Because of you? The Empress. I went to go put this away. Because you're not giving him enough attention. You're not nurturing them, or you're not taking care of yourself. Let's see if I get another one. Why is Demone, Tiberius, Hume? I can never say that. You're welcome. Turning the honey into money. So it could be saying you're not taking care of yourself. Self-care. Snackies don't buy themselves. The hero. Anxiety, stressed. Your cat's stressed. At home. A lot of anxiety. Does your cat deal with anxiety when you're gone? Another one. Look at this. I got it again because of you. Because of mom. Look at the Tower. They feel unstable when you're not home. The Sun in reverse, unhappy, negative feelings towards you. Look at 5 of Wands, conflict. They're frustrated with you, aggravated. Your cat's pissed. 9 of Swords, anxiety. They're trying to make you feel guilty or regret leaving them behind. No, he wants to run away. The Tower moment's fear. The Tower in reverse is fear of change. So when the Tower's upright, it's change is happening. When it's in reverse, it's like a fear of change, a fear of moving, fear. So they have fear of change. You're not there as much. So they have a lot of anxiety about that. You're not home. Your schedule's changing. You know, when Natalia leaves she left for about a week to go to Chicago, her cats, like, it took a couple days, but her cats were like up here in my room, would not leave me alone. They missed her so much. And she doesn't see that because she's usually gone. And nobody's here. Like, they'll go to her ex or whatever. But I experienced what happened when she was gone. Like, they were so lost. Like, they slept up here with me, and the male cat, who's very by himself, it took him a couple days longer, but he came up here, and they both stayed in this room until she got home. What do you need to know this week? What do you need to know this week? All right, I'm going to put the questions closed up because I'm going to be done. Example banners. What do you need to know? You got the 7 of Pentacles too. You need to stop and take a look around and reevaluate. Are you putting your energy in places where you're not getting a return of investment? Relationships, jobs. So you're being asked to kind of reevaluate your daily routine, your health. Are you getting a return of investment when it comes to where you're putting your energy? So, and if you feel stuck this week, there's another way around. Focus on the things that you know that you've invested in, that you know there's a return of investment, and let go of the things that you're not receiving an investment in. I've got the 10 of Cups here, so it could be some sort of blessing or surprise in your family or relation this week. And I got the 4 of Wands here, so it could be some sort of a union or something you've been focused on, a milestone, a celebration. I do have the 7 of Swords here, so there's a little bit of dishonesty that you're dealing with. I don't know, dishonesty with yourself or somebody else around you, some deceit. But you'll get the truth. Ace of Swords. There could be some clarity around some truth or dishonesty this week. Maybe that could be an inner thing, being honest with yourself. Or somebody apologizing to you this week. And I got an Ace of Wands. So I see you got 2 aces. So I got a possibility here of a creative inspiration, something inspiring you this week. Could be new passion for a person or a new passion for a creative idea. But again, you got the 7 of Pentacles, which is asking you to invest in what is worth it for you. Make sure you're getting in return what you're putting in. And I got the 10 of Wands. You're overworking yourself. some self-care this week. It's time to do something fun and playful and tap into your inner child, your fun, playful self. You need a little bit of fun this week. It looks as though you're kind of burnt out or stressed out about something, and balance in your mind and your emotions. I do have a massage booked this week. Step out of your comfort zones this week. I can't even say that. Step out of your comfort zone this week and do something totally different than you would normally do. Or do something that you've been wanting to do and that you haven't done because you've been making a million excuses. Besides a massage. Massage is easy. All right. All right, so energy check for what I'm currently, where are you at when it comes to aligning for love? Where are you at when it comes to where are you at right now? What's your challenge around love? Yeah, skydiving. That's still on my list. All right, 4 Cups energy. So you still feel kind of stuck and you don't feel beautiful. When you look at yourself, you look at your flaws and you're not seeing your strengths. So you're still kind of in this stuck situation, kind of depressed, a little bit of apathy. So it's going to be immense self-love right now for you. Like crazy self-love. To where like when you start getting hard on yourself, you've got to look at yourself like you're a child and you're your own parent. Would you talk to your child the way you talk to yourself as an adult? So this doesn't mean that you could be in a great mood, right? You know, you could be working out, doing all your things, right? And you're like, oh, I'm doing it. I'm acting. I'm walking the walk. I'm trying. But when you look in the mirror, or the second you're alone with yourself, or the second your thoughts run wild, you start negative self-talking to yourself, or you start worrying about your weight, or worrying about your looks, or worrying about different things like that. That's where intense self-love has to come in when you're healing. Those are the things that you have to heal. Not run into Ulta to get more makeup. You know, those things help us feel good and freshen up, but you've got to get those thoughts in check, because those thoughts are the vibration that you're in still. So the 4 Cups shows that there's love around you. There is love around you, but you can't see it, or you're not open to see it just yet. You might not even feel worthy of it. I feel you, because even when, like, I've had to really, this is where sometimes the zodiacs really do get me, because zodiacs really, when you look at all the different positions of the zodiacs, you can really find your qualities in each one. And as a Virgo rising, I'm super health conscious, hypercritical, and, you know, judgy. And I will pick apart. I could be best shape of my life, and I have been at times in my life, and still there's this voice that just knocks everything down. And that's what this self-love is about. It's like, that's the part that we're healing. That's that voice, that thing that's in the back of the head that's on autopilot, that says that there's always something wrong with you, or you're not good enough, or you're not going to be, nobody's going to love you, or nobody's going to think you're beautiful, or things like that. And it'll creep up no matter how healthy sometimes you think you are, because we can cover these things, but we can't hide our shadow. Our shadow will come up. And our shadow is our unconscious thoughts. 7 of Wands is about you defending yourself, sticking up for yourself, parenting yourself, and also the card of determination. So setting strong boundaries for yourself around people, around yourself, and around your thoughts. You got you're going through a major transformation right now. You got the Death card showing up for you. Right? So you are sort of in the stage of transformation. And you're getting ready for a complete rebirth. But it's about you, it's determination and standing up for yourself. And speaking up against your negative self-talk. You've got a King of Water possibly around you. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm telling you, the water signs coming out to play. You've got a water sign. All right, look at the Queen of Air here underneath. You've got to knock out the nonsense and bring balance here. The Queen of Air is Libra, which is all about beauty. You've got to know your beauty. You've got to know your beauty, and you've got to be honest with yourself. You got to step up into your truth and ward off any negative behavior. So you are going through some major transformation right now. All right. But this is about you finding that divine love and divine beauty within yourself. And that's what you got. So this whole lesson you've been going through, this whole chapter you've been going through, this whole year and a half has been a major spiritual awakening for you to grow into yourself and come into alignment with who you truly are, so that you can match up with, because whatever was going on in your marriage, you weren't happy. And so even if you were to have your marriage back right now, you've got to be a different version of yourself. Because something wasn't working when you were together. And for it to work again in the future, at least one has to do some healing and changing. And you'll see your relationships change. All right. Will my next career move go well? I plan on leaving my current job. I just had a baby. I'm so nervous. Congratulations. You're welcome. Hey, that was a good reading. It was a major shift in energy from some of the readings in the past. So that was a huge, those are huge cards, huge step up, huge transformation. Just think about it. You didn't get a bunch of swordsy energy. You could have had every sword in the deck. I think you've had a reading like that before. All right. Will my next career move go well? I plan on leaving my current job. I just had a baby. I'm so nervous. All right. That is so fun. I wish I had more kids. I wish I would have had more kids. The Chariot card. Yes. Stay focused. Victory. Your next career move will go well. Of course, there's going to be some bumps in the road. All right, that's life. All right, we got the death in reverse though right now. So you are going through current change right now. So there is some instability here. All right, so something has to change before you move forward. So obviously you are dealing with, a transition here, becoming a mom, and you're nervous. All right, so some things are still changing for you, but you will move forward. I've got the 8 of Cups in reverse here, so it's almost like you're afraid to move forward. So the only thing that's going to hold you, you're holding on to your past. You plan on leaving your current job, but I feel like financially or fears are going to hold you back. But you're being asked to move forward. So it will go well if you decide to move forward, but your fears of letting go and moving forward and evolving and financially, or your fear of rejection or insecurities may hold you back from moving forward. So just keep that in mind. But if you choose to, you've got the Chariot card, one of the best victory cards in the deck. All right, getting to know each other. So what was your question though? All right, an update on Pisces and me connection for the rest of the year, please. All right, you're getting to know each other right now. So let's see. Pisces and you, the rest of the year. Ten of Wands. And the 3 of Cups. Looks like it could be some work. There's a sense of uncertainty about their feelings. They're not always 100%, you don't always feel certain about their feelings. But the 3 of Cups is showing up, which is showing happiness, joy, coming together, having some good times together. The 10 of Wands can show it's going to be some work in this. It's going to take work in this relationship. The World card in reverse, right, says that, again, it's not over. It's still in the transit. You're in the changes, the cycle. It's unfinished business here. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. It's like you're still in the cycle of it, the beginning stages. It's but that it's going to take some work. So, and I got the 10 of Swords too here. You got the 10s. I feel like there's I don't know if you have uncertainty or trust issues with this. So I'm seeing you're getting to know each other, but there's something that you don't trust about this relationship. I don't know if it's because you put more work into it, or if you think that there's other options, or if you just feel uncertain about their feelings. I feel like that's because you're showing up as being a little insecure. So it's about becoming more secure in yourself and trusting your intuition. All right. The 3 of Cups is shown. It should turn out fine, but your insecurities and that 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords could bring an end into it. I don't know if that resonates. And it doesn't have to bring an end into it, but the Devil in reverse. You got to let go of your fears. All right. So that was getting a lot into I'm getting a lot into people's insecurities here today. And I just don't want to spend 30 minutes on insecurities. Because it's not showing anything, but your insecurities may be getting the best of you. Or some of your fears. So let me know if that resonated. All right. right. Payment. Who's coming towards me in love? You stranger may not recall. Jay has gone silent for months. M is married, he told me. So I'm curious, is M the one that I told you was married, or you thought he was separated, and that was M the one that was the original one that you asked about the longest time? I mean, it doesn't matter, but I knew there was somebody that turned up. Who's coming towards you in love? Jim has gone silent. Right. So something's not over with Scorpio. I've got the Leo card, the Sun card, but it's in reverse. Like you're having negative. You're dealing with people who are non-committal, who are not putting the work in. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you've got to let go of M and J. All right. Your insecurities are heightened right now. You've been connecting with people that have been very non-committal and not putting in any work towards you with that 8 of Pentacles in reverse. 4 of Pentacles in reverse is like you got to let go of this pattern, let go of these people. All right. The Death card in reverse is saying you got to let go. Something's got to change. Something's got to change. You want love in your life, and you're emotionally investing in people that are not investing in you. 10 of Swords, right? It's painful. It's time to free yourself from that pattern. I know you didn't ask this, but you know, you want to find love. You got the 6 of Cups. It's like Spirit saying, like, you've got to release, you got to make some change here when it comes to your values in relationships. What do you value, and how do you want to be valued? Right now, it's like there's so much unhappiness, and your insecurities are so heightened because of this. There's a possibility here, 6 of Cups, coming together with somebody. It could even be within the next 6 months. I don't like to give times, because when's or when, divine timing is divine timing. If we're not doing the work, you know, divine timing could take whenever it damn well feels like it. But I'm seeing a Scorpio. There could be, you know, somebody from your past. All right. But remember, the 6 of Cups, you know, I know on YouTube, everybody's like, oh, the past is returning. Like it's the past guy you just talking to on an app. You know, no, this is the card of love. This is the card of a past good old friend, somebody you shared love with, shared experiences with, a past person that may have been a good friend that might come back into your life, could turn out being something amazing. Or it could be a new person coming into your life that has actual love for you, mutual feelings for you, potential soulmate. And I'm getting a Scorpio energy. But the Death card in reverse is saying you've got to make some change when it comes to boundaries and relationships. All right. You're keeping yourself from moving forward. All right. I love you guys. I guess I was giving it out today. Mama Frankie. We're in the full moon Aquarius, guys. Aquarius, though, is all about hope and faith. That's Star card. There's always something better out there. Just remember that. Star card. Have faith. And it's all about healing, though. You got to heal. Thanks, guys. I've really been jipping. I used to stay on for like 2.5, 3 hours. And like this whole summer, I've been on less than 2 hours. I've been like ready to leave when I first get in here. It's not because of you guys. It's just because it's summertime. And I mean, I've got that kid, want to be outside, don't want to work thing going. Bye, Melinda. You guys had some really good readings today, though. So I hope they did help you, and I hope I got to everybody. And I will see you tomorrow. You'll have Gemini, Cancer, and Leo up. And then I'm going to be on High Vibe tomorrow. So I'm going to be over there. So, and then I'll be here Wednesday. I know I should go ride it too. I've been down a couple times. All right, guys, take care.